Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Welcome to Chalkboards and Casseroles. I'm Jessica. Behind the camera is David. And today we are making hot pants chili from the Southern Living September issue. I thought that it looked delicious. It's something very different than what we are used to making. I grew up eating chili that was more soupy. David grew up in Texas, and his chili, he prefers his chili a little more thick. But this recipe, we're going to tweak it just a little bit because it does not put beans in the chili, in the hot pants chili. But we're going to add beans to ours, so we're going to change it just a little bit. Now, we've started with a pound of ground beef. The recipe calls for 2 pounds. It's just David and myself that'll be eating this, so we do not need 2 pounds of ground beef. So we're starting with 1 pound of ground beef. Let me put my magazine down. And 2 cups of white onion. Get this going. All right, guys, now we're gonna add 2 chopped jalapenos and 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. I went ahead and took the seeds out of ours because we can add the spice later if we need to, but I was just a little bit nervous that it might be a little bit too spicy for us. So I took the seeds out of ours, but if you like spice, go ahead and leave the seeds in. We're just gonna keep sauteing this up. We've cooked our ground beef all the way through. Our onions are getting nice and translucent. Getting our garlic in there. All those flavors are marrying together. It looks amazing. All right, friends, so the next thing we're gonna do is add about 1.5 tablespoons of cumin. I'm just eyeballing that. And then the next ingredient is the Doña Maria mole Mexican salsa, sorry. We have never used this before, so Dave had to take it out of the jar and like really mix it in a bowl. This is our first time using it. If we're doing this wrong, please let us know. But, so we had to put some muscle in it, and this is just 3 tablespoons that you add to your ground beef mixture. It's very thick. 2, ooh, hot. Let me get my spurtle out. And 3. Now we'll put a lid on this and use this for other things. I'm excited about the flavor that that's going to add. So we're going to mix that up really good. Again, everything is well acquainted in the bowl. Do you guys watch Mimi? That's what she says. Mix everything up until it's well acquainted. And this, I'm going to talk about my spurtle a little bit. We love the spurtle, especially when you are making soups or stews in a soup pot or a Dutch oven. It just gets in the bottom, gets everything. You can do wood ones or silicone. I have both, but we love a spurtle.
I really like the silicone because you can just put them in the dishwasher.
Right in the dishwasher.
Just give them a rinse, put them in that top rack.
Yep. Okay. Now we've got this. This is well acquainted. I'm going to move this out of the way.
I really like, that seemed to thicken it up really nice, actually.
Yeah, it gave it a nice color. And I know that's going to add a lot of flavor, so yeah. I'm excited. Okay.
That looks like my kind of chili already.
Next step is 4 cups of beef broth. 4 cups. We're going to slowly pour this in, and I'm going to reserve just a little bit at the bottom because we are also adding a packet of chili seasoning mix, and I'm going to turn my heat up just a little bit. While we were stirring the mole sauce, I didn't want to burn our ground beef, so I had turned it down. Okay. Get that back up. Let me open this up and add it to our beef stock. You have a sous chef down here.
Yeah.
Baylor. Get down, ma'am.
Baylor.
Okay, we're adding our, and I just chose mild seasoning. You can, whichever chili seasoning you prefer. Dig in our drawer. Get this out and just give it a good mixeroo. You could probably just put it directly into the soup, but yeah. I want to get it to where it's all mixed in there, making sure we're getting all of that good flavor. Again, taking our spurtle and just cleaning the sides. Look at that. We don't want to waste any of that seasoning. Okay, giving it a stir. I'm going to set this over here. Now we're going to add one 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes.
No, you dare!
You hear Benson in the background. Okay, guys, and we're going to just let this kind of simmer, and I'm going to rinse and drain my beans that we're going to add, and I think we're getting close to the end. Okay, guys, the original recipe does call for 2 tablespoons of salt, but our beef broth has salt in it, so I'm not going to add the salt. But we are also adding 1 beer. And this is, what is this, babe?
Hefeweizen.
A Hefeweizen. That's just what we had in the fridge. I'm not going to use the whole thing. And Ethel, don't clutch your pearls. The alcohol will come out of it. It's fine. So we're just going to use about 3/4 of that. I'm going to add my drained beans. We're adding a can of pintos, a can of red beans, and 1 can of black beans. And then we're done, folks. All we have to do now is just let it simmer on the stove for about 30 minutes. You hear Benson in the background if you're wondering what that is. We're gonna let it simmer for about 30 minutes, let it get nice and thick, and we have 1 more ingredient that we have to put in right before we serve. Okay, guys, the last step is going to be adding 3 tablespoons of masa flour. This is just a yellow corn flour. I can get a nice even scoop of it into 1/2 cup of water. So I've got 1/2 cup here, so that's 1, 2, 3. We're gonna grab another. I thought I had another. Okay. Whisk. We're gonna whisk this together till it's nice and smooth.
But how do we get it up that onto the fan? There.
Right into the chili.
Look at these muscles.
Vincent wants you to check out his muscles back there. Okay, this is a lot of chili for 2 people. You may be sharing with some friends and family. All right, we're gonna let it simmer. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and plate this up. Ours is not nearly as thick as the picture in the magazine. I know that I only used 1 pound of ground beef versus 2, but I didn't think it was going to be this thin. If you've made this, let us know how yours came out. It still looks delicious. I'm excited to taste it. We're going to put a little cheese. I'm gonna put some sour cream on mine. Dave's gonna have his with a roll. I might have some Fritos with mine, but do you want anything else on yours, honey?
I might do some Fritos as well.
Yep, so we're excited. We'll let you know what it tastes like in just a second. We gotta let it cool down. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see how it tastes. It's good. It tastes like regular chili to me. Oh Lord. All right, babe, what do you think?
Let's see.
It's hot.
Good. I got like a little Southwest kind of.
Yeah. You can taste that, but
It's very good though.
It's good. It
like it.
has lots of flavor. I recommend making it.
Yeah.
Yeah, tastes good. Thumbs up.
I think once it like we're big on like splitting a meal into two, and so like we'll have this again tomorrow for dinner. So I'm curious once it marries in the fridge, and then we reheat tomorrow. You know, if any of those flavors come out, because that's what happens a lot of times with our yeah, definitely.
All right.
So
well, we're going to.
Excellent. We're gonna finish lunch and we'll catch you guys in the next video.